Right marijuana, that is the purpose of this meeting, ladies and gentlemen.
Marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea.
That Michoacan, man, Acapulco Gold, man. I even smoke that tight stick.
We're smoking reefer.
The weirdest thing smoking on the internet. The Podheads Web Show. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4:20 on a Weed Wednesday, and you're here in the Cypher with the Podheads. I'm your Commander-in-Chief, Frank the Tank, and as always, I'm hanging with my very best buds, JB Perez.
So what's up? That's right, JB Perez at Podheads JB on all the social media sites. As always, Frank said it, we're the Podheads at the Podheads Web Show. You guys already know the drill, man. IG, Facebook, YouTube, WJHL102gens.com. Download the app. Listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts. Man, I love this show. I can't wait to get started. So let's get to it. See money.
Yes, sir. No need to be redundant. We are everywhere, all streaming platforms. It's going to be a good episode because I'm in a rare mood for this one. So it's always going to be a good time when I'm in a rare mood. Let's get it going.
Nice. JB, I'm looking at your shirt. I can't see it that well, but I see some Asian writing and is that a
Naruto?
bear? What is?
Yeah. I don't know. I bought this graphic shirt at one of those GCW events where the guy was selling shirts for like $5 for $20.
Hold that up again. Let me see the bottom. That looks like. Do you guys remember the Green Rangers Megazord?
Oh,
from
that
Power
is.
Rangers?
That does look like the Megazord. Yes. Oh, nice.
That does, right? The red
that
eyes.
looks like
and everything.
copyright infringement to me.
Yeah, that dude's gonna get sued. Yeah.
Oh man.
He has some bots in it, but yeah. Shout out to the Power Rangers, old school. Real quick.
Oh yeah.
One of my
But guys,
favorite shows.
anyway, folks, it's going to be a good one. You know, we're going to talk some interesting things. Corey Feldman is outing a very famous, popular celebrity and saying that he raped him. That's pretty crazy. What else are we talking about today, JB?
I think we're going to talk a little bit about Facebook, too. Facebook getting basically fined more money than the country it's fining is getting fined by their GDP. So that's crazy into itself. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And
It's going to be a controversial, an interesting one. We're going to go all over the place, but stick with us. It's going to be fun. Before we get this thing going, though, gentlemen, shall we do this as we always do?
You know what, Frank? And you need to go first, my friend, because it's been like 3 weeks in a row, right? If you're watching us on the YouTube or the background or behind the scenes, you see that he's at home. He's at the home studio. Yeah. The last 3 weeks we've been at the studio, WJHL102gens.com studio, and you can't smoke in there. So I've always felt bad when I'm here smoking it up in front of Frankie's face, just like being mad stingy with it. But no, I'm happy for you, bro. What you got there, man?
Oh man, I've got some very pungent green, man. Shout out to my boy Trevor. Trevor helped out a brother in need. My plug was dry. And so yeah, and I'm always complaining to you guys because you live in a legal state. I'm always complaining about how much of a pain in the ass it is for me to get butted. Somebody's always out, or it's got to drive, or it's just a big inconvenience. I can't wait till they legalize it so I can just stop by the store on the way home. It's like grabbing a gallon of milk, grab a half of a butt. But I do got some it's beautiful. I mean, this stuff is so just crystally and pungent.
Majestic.
I don't even know what it is, but it's beautiful and it's very nice, very high grade, sir, high grade.
Oh.
I've been on this cookie binge, man. It's just called cookies, so it may not even be a real thing. These pens, man, I don't know. There's just something about my junkie tolerance that I have, and I just need that instant hit real quick, real hard, real good, no homo, and, just...
That's what it is, C-Money. C-Money, that truly is what it is, because I was talking to my old girl, and like, bro, we are getting... I'm in a legal state, and I can almost with certainty say if I don't have medical grade, I'm getting real close to medical grade. And even then, I don't feel as high as I used to. Long story short, keeping it real with yourself, if you smoke every day, the highest thing you can get, it's very unlikely that each hit's going to get you there, right? That's like a crack fiend, right? They're always chasing that first high. I kind of find myself kind of doing that too, like trying to chase that
Chasing the
first
dragon.
Bro, I'll sit here. You know how these pens have an auto timer? The hell with that auto timer, bro. I'll cheat that thing and I'll just get a nice good lung fill till I black out. It's junkie status, bro.
His pen's about to blow up in his face.
Yeah.
I hear you. No, I totally get it. You know, you just want to nerd. I call it nerging, like when you just. That's how I want to feel. I want to
Nerging?
because it's been a while.
What?
Nerging.
What?
Nerging. You know when you nerg, when you take a big rip and your brain just starts like. That's nerging.
How
When
do you
you're
spell
nerging,
that?
that's a good hit. Nerging. And you jerging.
I've been a stoner my whole life. I've never heard that before.
Nerging? No.
You're
Alright, get out
nerging?
here. Nerging, like when your brain nerged. Anyways, keep it moving. guys.
Happy Leif Erikson Day, everybody. Hinglish, Nergin,
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god. So
didn't
I
think.
wanted to ask you guys before we get into the main stories of the show. I wanted to ask you guys. I found an interesting article. You know, we always want to bring it back to the cannabis, right? To the cannabis side of things. So I wanted to ask you about an article that I found in Fortune magazine. The highest paying jobs in the cannabis industry. And I wanted to see, get your guys' guess, see what you guys think.
Okay. In the cannabis.
So
you're
yeah.
just asking us any random famous person, huh? I bet you a politician's up there. Elon Musk.
What do you think is the highest paying part? There's some major parts of it, right? You know, you have different aspects of the industry, right? You can have doctors, you can have sales. So what do you think is the most lucrative part as a worker? We're not talking about a business owner,
Sure, it has to be the grower, right? Like the farmer. I would think that the
Cultivation,
farmer
very
probably gets
good.
the
Cultivation.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're a director of cultivation, excuse me, if you're running a place, you're making $118,000 a year. But even just being a regular grower on a farm, you can make up to $20 an hour. So
Yeah,
that's not bad.
I don't know any farms that pay $20 an hour. Just saying.
Yeah,
Probably
exactly.
get free bud out of it, too.
Next, you have
Yeah,
extraction, extractors,
Which one?
and these are the chemists and the
Chemists,
doctors.
exactly.
Yeah,
They're the extractors. Okay.
exactly.
And just real quick, see, money, just to say, all these people get paid in bud. Like, you don't think they get first dibs on new bud? On
I'm
the
sure.
bud that they extract? Of course they do. So it's like double awesome job.
Double dipping, yeah.
Get paid.
Definitely. Just trying, sample. You can just pay me in bud. Don't even need to pay me with money. So you have your extractors, everything down. Surprisingly, the chemist is the lowest paid guy. You have, your quality managers, your compliance managers, your extraction managers. Basically, you're a chemist. And dude, you might be the smartest guy in the room, but you're the lowest guy in the totem pole.
That's
That's
terrifying.
actually interesting.
So the people that make this stuff are the lowest paying. We wonder why there's vitamin E acetate and all this stuff. He just went in disgruntled one day.
Yeah.
Fuck these people, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, what you're saying, it seems backwards. Maybe it's tied to labor, like more labor intensive, or just
Maybe.
more.
All this asshole does is drop 2 drops of something in it. I did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. How many more you got, actually? Because I just read a story that I have to share.
Well, here you go. Edible specialist for C Money. If you're into edibles, you become a specialist, you can make up to $63,000 a year. And if you're into retail, right?
Man, that's more money than I make right now.
There you go. Retail. If you work in retail as a general manager, you can make up to $90,000 a year. But as a basic entry level bud tender, you can make anything from $12.50 to $18 an hour. So depending on where you're at, depending on what you know,
That's
just saying.
more than minimum wage in most states. So to work at a weed store for more than minimum wage, I mean, that's a dream job, really, if you think about it.
Yeah,
if you're
before
at
you
that
go
level
applying
of
to
life,
McDonald's.
you want to work at a weed.
Exactly.
All right, so listen, we only got like 2 minutes left, and I wanted to show you, or I want to share this story with you because it's very weed related, right? Actually, Frank, I don't know if you remember, but you shared this story with me a little while back, and it just popped into my head.
What's up?
This lady, I don't have the facts or story, but here's the story. This lady goes to jail to bond her boyfriend out with money that smells like marijuana. Guys, long story short, this smells very suspicious. Can we go check your car? They found a bunch of money, a bunch of other drugs, and lesson learned, right?
It happened in Florida?
Oh my God, did it? I don't remember because
I can't remember.
Probably. It must have. It had to be. In fact, I don't even know when it did. It did happen in Florida.
See, I gotta over it up. But the reason I bring it up, guys, is because even fellow weed smokers wouldn't do that stupid of a thing. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying here. Like, hello, are you an idiot? Really, see, money? You would take your weed money and bail it out.
When you said I don't. When you said you don't know anyone, I'm like,
I see what you're
one or two.
But no, not smart. If you have drug money, you can't use that same money to go to jail. Like, that stuff is like tracked, or at worst smells like drugs.
Yeah, why would you walk into a prison or a jail and smelling like bud and then hand them money that smells like bud? These are the people that kill me. These are the people that I don't support. I'm sorry, but I'm all for legalization and spreading the love of bud and all that stuff. But idiots and criminals, I don't support them. I don't.
You know what? Like the leaf blower thing with the leaf blower full of weed. Like, it's just, come on, bro. It's I don't know. I know people are.
I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. Do that at a party? What?
Just that image,
ignorant, man.
It's just a whole image where I'm like, come on, man. You're not this. That's why people hate us.
Listen, it's. I think the point here is, criminals are idiot. Frank the Tank said it. Like, weed smokers aren't. They're everybody. So you're gonna have the idiot weed smokers, and this was just another example. I'm getting the signal over here from our boy Frank the Tank. We got less than 30 seconds to go, so we didn't even get to the stories because we were talking about craziness of weed, but we will. Thank you guys for sticking with us. WJHN1023jams.com. Find us on Facebook, social media, all that stuff. We'll be right back with Corey Feldman and this craziness at the Potheads, y'all.
Yeah.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The Cosmetic Surgery Place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000. Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. But there, don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEANDTEA Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
You are listening to 102 Jams.
All right, welcome back, folks. You're here in the Cypher with the Podheads. It's your Commander-in-Chief. I'm here with the boys C-Money and JB Perez. We're doing our thing like we do every week, so make sure you look for us all over social media at the Podheads Web Show and everywhere you get your podcast. Make sure you get that WJHM102jams.com app as well. We've done some updates to the website as well, so let me give you the website name, www.wjhm102jams.com, and then you'll do / the - podheads. That sounds like a mouthful, but it's really not. That'll take you right to us, or you can go to the WJHM website and do it that way.
Find us there, yeah.
Anyway, check us out. We're pretty damn cool. I think you guys will find that if you listen to some of our older episodes. I have a good time. We like to party. Anyway, so Corey Feldman. I can't believe this. This story comes out. Corey Feldman is putting out a documentary. And when I say I can't believe this, I don't mean I can't believe what he's saying. I mean I can't believe the name of this documentary. My Truth, the Rape of Two Coreys? Just bam, right there in your face.
I mean, here you go. You wanted it here. You have it.
Right? Yeah. Finding Neverland. What was Michael Jackson's one? Finding Neverland or Leaving Neverland?
Leaving Neverland. Right.
Could you imagine Leaving Neverland? Michael Jackson's penis was in my mouth? Or Surviving R. Kelly's pissy rape dungeon? You know, like, these guys are just out there with it. I don't know. It's a little taboo. Where's this thing supposed to be aired?
Well, that's what I was telling you off air. That's one of my biggest problems with this whole thing is how he decided to share his story. Okay, now he says he has his reasons why, and I do believe him. But basically, you have to go to his website, pay $20 to watch this documentary. Okay, so you have to go to him and pay him $20 to watch him tell you that Charlie Sheen raped him 20 years ago or whenever that was supposed to be, right? That's my first problem, is that it seems to me he's trying to make money off the situation, okay? If it was true, right, I think it's very clear that his story's coming out now because of the whole Me Too movement, correct? In fact, I believe that his supporters were telling you, now's the time. Now's the time.
Let me say something there, JB. This guy, I remember Corey Feldman going on with Barbara Walters like almost a decade ago, and telling her about him and Corey Haim being raped. Didn't mention the names, but having been raped in Hollywood and a lot of treachery going on. She actually shamed him in that interview for what he said. How could you say such things about such people? Like, she really made him come off as a scumbag and shamed him in that interview. So over the years, he's been saying it. This isn't the first time he's saying it. But I think that maybe he's gotten a little inspiration seeing that. I mean, just like the Michael Jackson and R. Kelly thing, people have been saying this for years. And it's not until they put out a documentary and put it in plain English, Barney style for us dumb Americans to understand, this is what happened. He said Charlie Sheen raped him and Corey Haim back in the 1980s.
Hence the two Corey's name of the documentary here. Charlie Sheen, Charlie Sheen. I mean, we all know Charlie Sheen. Exactly. He's a little crazy, right? We know he's a little eccentric, but can we say he raped another man? Like, I'm reading the details here. They smoked weed and had anal sex together.
Meanwhile, it says that Charlie Sheen was 17, 18 years old. Meanwhile, these kids were like 14, 15 years old.
Man.
And obviously, you know the story of the Coreys. One of them's dead. He died of, I think, pneumonia. But he associated with drug use and alcoholism and
well, that's another reason why Corey says he decided to do this. He made a promise to the other Corey that when he died, or if he died, he would not keep the secret. He would tell. All right, so maybe that's why Corey Feldman wasn't so open to saying who it was because they had an agreement. I mean, it was both of them, right? You're not just gonna oust your buddy here when he's not ready to be ousted, right? So maybe I get that, but I always come back to what it seems to be this money grab, right? That he's charging this $20 to tell a story that not only should have been told years ago, but it should just been told. Just should have said it, right?
Yeah, that's stupid.
It seems very. It's timing, right, Frank? I told you early. Timing is everything, and the timing of this just does not. He doesn't even look right. Like I'm looking at his picture, and he had a prison. Like he just looks weird, and I don't know, man. I don't want to discredit his story, but it just doesn't feel right.
That's what I was saying about. That's what I was talking to you about at the break. Remember, I was talking about how people don't like the weird people, right? People embrace the beautiful, the popular people. Just like the whole Weinstein thing. You had people, nobody took anybody serious until the big name actresses came out and were saying that, he had Ashley Judd, Salma Hayek, you know what I mean? So now you got this guy who's not very popular anymore, is known as eccentric, is known as to be kind of a junkie. Nobody pays any attention to him. And so, I think it's a popularity thing. People tend to judge.
I'm admitting to it now. I barely knew who he was, and now that I know who he is and listen to his story, and I look at him, he
looks creepy.
I'm sorry, he just looks a little creepy. But again, I want to make sure that I don't discredit because I actually do believe him. I actually do believe that Charlie Sheen did these things a long time ago. I'm also reading, by the way, because I'm ragging on him about his $20, but Netflix said no. And A&E said no. So I guess he did try to put this documentary on a platform to get this out, not his own, and he was kind of turned away. So again, that maybe adds to his credibility here. But damn, man, this whole story just got me confused right now. I don't even know. Timing, man. The Me Too movement and the Weinstein situation going on too. It just seems he's just jumping on the bandwagon or riding coattails, just trying to get his. Whether it's true or not, I'm sorry, but it's just what it seems. Perception is reality. In my perception, that's the reality right now.
Yeah.
There's too many back and forths. I mean, Charlie Sheen's obviously a sexual deviant, and dude's a little crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if he was doing coke back at 18 too. And the timing's weird. The Me Too movement thing, it's kind of ironic how something like that was trending so hard for so long, and now I don't even see it on top 20 trending of Twitter. I'm not saying it's not important, it's just ironic how these things phase in and out. And like JB said, the timing's very strange. Harvey's going to jail now, and this guy kind of, oh, by the way, this happened.
Right, that's how it feels, oh, by the way. Well, maybe that's not his fault, right?
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Maybe it was just harder for him to confess, and like you said, if he tried to put it on platforms and he's not going to get paid, he's like, the hell with this. But if Charlie Sheen did something like that to him, wouldn't he sue Charlie Sheen for a lot of money? Why is he charging $20?
You can't sue somebody $20. What are you talking about? I said he was charging people $20 to watch the documentary on his website, is what I was saying. No, Charlie Sheen is denying it. I mean, I'm keep reading the facts. He's like, this guy is a bullshit liar, full-faced lie. I mean, of course, totally as expected. But what's going to happen here? Is it overseas money? Maybe the end game for the Me Too was Weinstein, wasn't it? Like, he started it and essentially he kind of ended it, right? So then what happens here? What's next?
I mean, again, Charlie Sheen, there's also him on tape admitting he's a warlock from Mars. So,
Listen to this.
Here's
what Charlie Sheen had to say in response to this. You guys tell me what you think. In my nearly 35 years as a celebrated entertainer, I have been nothing shy of a forthright, noble, and valiant courier of the truth.
He was probably doing some drugs while he was writing this.
He said, consistently admitting and owning a laundry list of shortcomings, wrongdoings, and indiscretions. This traveler hath traveled. However, every man has a breaking point. And then he's just saying that, this is crazy. These are groundless accusations. They're lies and BS. I mean,
No,
so
I don't buy it. I don't
That's
buy
how
it.
I know he did it. Nobody
Yeah.
talks like that, bro. Nobody talks like that. And you know what? That dude was on so much coke and Adderall when he wrote that, and maybe tying off and shooting heroin at the same time with Bray Olsen or whatever the hell her name was. Dude, yeah, that guy's nuts.
He's
Yeah,
out there for sure. Everybody involved. That's what makes the story like. It doesn't seem like anybody's credible on either side, and when
Right?
these types
Jeez.
of stories, you don't know what to say. Like you don't want to just brush away rape, but look at the characters in the story. It just becomes so confusing that the media rather just no thanks. That's what Netflix said. It's not news anymore. A&E. I don't think so. It's not controversial anymore. You're just like, I don't know. It's just
This
weird
poor
all
guy.
across.
Listen, he
man.
broke this story in 2011. So that's for the
Years ago.
first time he did a public interview where he was talking about the rampant pedophilia in Hollywood. And look at this,
dude,
10 years later,
pedophilia.
okay,
He's proven
you've
it.
got
He's
big
proven right.
names in Hollywood, everybody from Weinstein to Kevin Spacey, who has been ousted for not only raping and abusing women, but men as well, gay pedophilia and shit like that. So I
Proven
think,
right.
I'm not saying I believe him or don't believe him. I just mean, why of all people? They were on a movie in 1986 together called Lucas, and
think
that's where
it
they
started.
said it happened.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I don't know. I don't see why anyone or why Corey Feldman would make something like that up, but who knows? Let us know what you think on social media at the Podheads Web Show. We got to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to find out what burns C Money's high, so stay tuned. It's the Podheads.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The Cosmetic Surgery Place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com. The Type Beard Show would like to thank one of our awesome sponsors, SlutChannelUS.com. These guys are very, very cool. They bring 21st century surface drainage solutions to reality. They can do corporate and government work. These are the guys that make roads and bridges safe in the rain. You can see all about them at SlutChannelUS.com. That website again is SlutChannelUS.com. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. The Type View Show would like to thank one of our dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom Braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering, to trophies and awards. They can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373.
right, folks, you are back here in the Cypher with the Podheads. Doing it from the crib today. Coronavirus has got everybody freaked out, so we can't get into the studio.
Self-quarantine, guys.
Nah, kidding. Just scheduling conflicts, so we apologize if the audio is a little wonky. We'll get it right the next one. But anyway, guys, real quick, I don't want to take much of C-Money's time, so it's my turn to do the drug screening. Let's get it going.
Did you ever see Son of a Woman?
Yup.
You ever seen Son of a Woman on weed?
You may have seen him before, but you've never seen him like this. We've scoured the archives in search of some of the worst movies just to bring you the hidden nugs that were made better by Bud. The Podheads Web Show presents The Drug Screening.
All right, you heard it, folks. This is The Drug Screening. You already know the drill. We take shitty movies that weed makes better. In this case, though, it's a special case because the movie that we're doing is not necessarily a shitty movie. It's not. But weed definitely makes it better. We're talking about a classic, ladies and gentlemen. And for some reason, not too many people know about this. So if you haven't seen it, I'm telling you, this is your episode, guys. A John Carpenter film called They Live. 1988. And we're talking about the best. I'm talking about the very best that the 80s has to offer in tacky, catty, over-the-top action films. Starring Roddy Piper himself, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. The WWE Hall of Famer. And Keith David. Keith David is very popular. He played Mary's dad in Something About Mary. He's been in a bunch of movies. Yeah. He's like the guy. Yeah. And also Meg Foster. And basically, the premise of this movie is where a construction worker, played by Roddy Piper, finds a pair of special sunglasses when he's delivering a box of them. When he puts them on, just thinking they look pretty cool, he starts seeing the world for what it really is. And he starts seeing how media kind of gives us, how media, like, what's that word, when it hypnotizes us with government messages, like subliminal messages, you know what I mean? Words that say stay asleep, no imagination, submit to authority. And what he soon finds out is that the vast majority of people that are running the world, corporate level and higher, are these alien, like these freaking alien people that are they look like bugs. It's hard to describe, but they're covered. They're wearing human skin. And even the president is one of these aliens. So he's one of the few people that can see it. And of course, hell, he's got to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and he's all out of bubble gum. That's the tagline from the movie
for sure.
Oh, that was one of the greatest taglines of all movies, dude. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. He has like a 6-minute fight with Keith David. JB and I were watching it before the episode. Hilarious, dude. One of the longest movie fights ever. These guys just went at it like it was a WWE event.
Just because he didn't want to wear the glasses. He wants his friend to wear the glasses so he can see what's going on, and the guy doesn't want to wear the glasses, so they get in a 6-minute fight scene. By the way, like a good fight scene, because Roddy Piper, he was a wrestler. I don't know if our guests know that, or our fans know that, but he was definitely putting it on, like selling these moves, because it was an 80s movie. Like, you can imagine the swings. They weren't making contact.
It looked good.
It was it looks good though. Yeah. Great movie, Frank the Tank. Shout out, because clearly a super classic 80s. Like, if you want a consummation of 80s movies, you need to watch this movie.
They live, guys.
They live.
Check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the drug screening. Now it's time for C Money, and he's gonna do his thing with what burns his high. What's up, brother?
Yeah, thank you, my friend. That's my favorite time. I'm going to check out the movie, though. I've never heard of it, never seen it. Sounds corny and sounds fantastic.
Awesome, yes.
So, yeah. But now it's time to do some venting. It's very, very important for my life. What burns my high.
Hey buds, this is Making C Money from the Potheads Web Show. Welcome to my segment called Burns My High. This is a segment where I vent to my fellow peers about what irritated me since last time we came together. Whether it be everyday life or interaction with someone on social media, most of which your everyday person can relate to. So this is what recently burned my high.
And thank you for joining me, as always, every week here on the Potheads Web Show, at the Potheads Web Show. Everywhere, anywhere, no excuses not to find us. Tell people you know if you like what you hear. Getting into it now, I'm honestly just exhausted from all the venting and bitching and moaning. But the coronavirus is definitely making the list, and reasons are numerous, man, because there are people that take it too lightly and there are people that take it too serious, and I'm kind of in the middle. People got to understand that we're kind of going broke here. Country stock market's going to hell, whether it's a conspiracy to you or not, and it's irrelevant. The fact is, I know people personally that are losing lots of money right now, and it's not a good thing, especially when they're old and they're depending on this money. So that's where I get pissed off when people joke around. But when I get pissed off is when I go to Costco and I try to, get water and paper towels and toilet paper, and there's no toilet paper.
I don't get it.
Dude, I don't get it. There's
the
not
coronavirus.
It's not the symptom. There's no shitting isn't a symptom of it. So I would understand if millions of people, I would get it, but that's not one of the symptoms.
I don't.
There was plenty of water though. The one thing that you should be utilizing when you're preventing sickness or when you're sick, not fucking toilet paper, dude. I can't do it anymore.
If you're stuck in your house for 2 months, though, you want toilet paper.
Sure, but there are people buying 3, 4, 5, 20
out of control,
packs, bro.
Yeah, out of control.
What?
Bro, worst case scenario, you grab a towel and you gotta wash the damn thing. But I don't think toilet paper should be at the top of your survival list for the global pandemic, Come on.
And what's really interesting to see is I'm really curious to see how companies are going to bounce back like this. Like Disney. We talk about Disney a lot on here because we're close to Disney. And they're shut down. Tomorrow, Orlando's going to shut down. Now the whole company's theme parks all over the globe, I think, are done. You know how much money they're losing every
I was gonna say, I wonder how much that is just for a day.
Bro, it's gonna be $1,000 a person to go to Magic Kingdom at the end of the summer, bro.
We gotta make that money back, bro. We gotta make it back.
They're poor employees, man. Those guys rely on those hours. And you're talking about hundreds of thousands globally, maybe millions of employees out of work globally. If that
There's 50,000 employees in Florida alone. I learned that when I worked there.
Not too much to help.
They're not going to do anything. You're going to get a mail letter home with a Mickey Mouse hand going, oh, you can't help you. You're not going to work. They don't give a damn, bro. Disney does not give a damn. But moving on, guys, we were talking about Hollywood and all that just before, and it really, really burns my high when, like Frank the Tank was saying, the person, I forgot who you said was sitting there trying to play dumb, like she believed that there is no such thing, like all this evil crap in Hollywood. Dude, diddling and sexual assault was invented in Hollywood. I mean, sexual assault alone. And you know how I know that? Look up Marilyn Monroe. Just Google her life. That poor girl was drugged up and passed around between presidents and movie stars like it was nobody's business, that poor thing. And you're going to sit here and play dumb like that shit doesn't exist? That poor thing, bro. It just really bothers me. People got to understand that they live in a different world, different echelon. They don't have the same troubles that we do in terms of 9 to 5. Having 9 to 5 jobs. The average American cannot afford a $500 emergency right now. Google that statistic. I'm not pulling that out of my ass. I couldn't. I couldn't. I can't imagine people with families. Imagine if 2 or 3 $500 emergencies, God forbid. It literally puts people to hell. And now this whole coronavirus thing. So, and they're thinking about closing schools, and they're telling these people that work full-time jobs, hey, you have to homeschool your kid now. Well, I can't do that. I work and I can't afford a tutor. Oh, well, what happens? What happens then? And people don't care. This bothers me. I mean, what do you guys think? You have kids. What if you're in that situation and the state was just like, I don't know, you got to figure it out, though. You can't not school your kid and, oh, well.
I mean, what am I paying my taxes for?
right?
That these types of things, what I pay my taxes for, so that when I need help from the government, it's there, no questions asked. So yeah, I'm pissed right there with you, bro. It makes no sense.
But last but not least, guys, I have to kind of touch on religion a little bit, and people are probably going to hate me right now, but that's okay, because I have people that I know closely that really think that this is part of the rapture or whatever, because we've had every type of disaster, this and that, and now there's a virus in it, and I have to sit there and roll my eyes because, I kind of do the same thing. I just let them do their thing, because you believe what you want to believe, but when you start telling me that I'm going to be born again and I'm going to raise with Jesus and all this other stuff, I can't get on board. But yeah,
I got a joke for you. That reminds me. I posted a meme, reposted a meme that said, whoever's playing this game of Jumanji needs to figure it out and finish it real quick, because it's getting out of hand right now. We're about to get a swamp full of alligators here soon. See, money, I'll take it from you because I'm looking at the clock. It's time to go. Thank you so much. What burns C Money? Hashtag what burns C Money's high. Hashtag the Weed Wednesdays. That's today. We're at the Podheads Web Show. Hit us up, guys. Comment at us, like us, interact with us. Check out our YouTube. Let us know what you want to see. We'll be back, guys, with our fourth segment here. We'll probably finish up talking a little bit more on the Corey Feldman and some crazy stuff with Facebook going on, guys. At the Podheads Web Show. Get in the cipher. We'll be right back, guys. Yeah.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties. Contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They are amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and a shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
The Tri-Beer Show would like to thank Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator bites. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now. Get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
Hi, my name is Tiberius Boy. I work with Your Computer Solutions. If your computer is not working, my dad can fix it. He can fix it on-site or remotely. Just call him at 407-826-0810 and tell them Tiberia sent you. That's me. That phone number again is 407-826-0810.
All right, folks, you're back in the Cypher with the Potheads. Thank you for sticking with us on this remote episode here at the crib. JB Perez, making C Money, at Pothead Frank. Look for us on social media. Get the app, WJHM102jams.com. And look for us anywhere you get your podcasts. We are everywhere. iHeartRadio. I know you got iHeartRadio, so just search the Potheads Web Show. And follow us, like us, do all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, this story, I don't even know. Coronavirus, the crazy thing that's happening with this coronavirus is that it is blanketing everything. It's covering everything, taking all the attention from people. And so we're missing out on some crazy stories. This story, not necessarily unique. It's just the numbers. Facebook is being sued by Australia. Okay. A continent. Not even a state, a country.
Right.
Facebook is being sued by a continent.
But yes, a whole continent is suing Facebook. That's
right?
hilarious.
Australia is a continent, am I right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you're correct. But it's also a country.
Sure. All right. So Australia is suing them, and I won't even make you guess because I know you know. $529 billion is what they're asking as in damages from the Cambridge Analytica scandal that happened a few years back.
And we spoke about that. And we spoke about that when it happened, the Cambridge Analytica scandal. And I laugh. I keep laughing because I know, looking at the story, that $500 billion is more than what Australia has as a country.
Yeah.
So they're suing them for more than they've had as a country. So that to me is funny. But the facts of this, because I'm reading this, and it is from that. That happened in 2015 or something?
Yeah.
And if you remember the facts of that, what happened, it was like your sensitive information was being tapped even if you didn't download this particular app. And Facebook was like, so what? Well, Australia was like, no, we about to get our due. And they're suing them for that event, for allowing that to happen. And the craziest thing, because I'm reading it right now, you didn't even have to download the app. The Facebook's default settings facilitate that information transfer even without you opting in or out. So I only read that 53 people downloaded the app, but 311,000 Australians had all their information taken through this app. I guess it was called some app. I don't know what it's called. But there you go, guys. Like, the default settings of Facebook was to take your information and sell it to the highest bidder without your consent.
There's the call. This is your digital life app, and what the what is they call the court documents? What they're saying is that between March 2014 and May 2015, that Cambridge Analytica sold all their information to different companies for political profiting and other things. And like you said, exactly, over 311,000 people were affected by this, and not even 100 freaking downloaded it. So basically, friends and friends of friends, it automatically downloaded for them without their permission. Pretty crazy. Bro. Each one of those violations, by the way, against one person is got a maximum penalty of $1.7 million. So when you multiply that by 311,
that's what you get.
They're going for the bag.
Okay.
Facebook is only worth what I just Googled what they're worth in 2019. It said $566 billion.
Exactly. So. They're barely worth that amount, which is pretty crazy. But this is not unique. The U.S. did the same thing, and Facebook had to pay them $5 billion back in 2019, and the UK sued them and got paid over 500,000 euro. So it's they're not.
So they're going shooting high. They know they're not gonna get $500 billion, especially if the U.S. only got $5 billion. Why is it gonna give Australia more money than the U.S.? But I think they're just setting the level high. I know we're not gonna get that, but we gonna get something, and it's probably gonna start with a B. So good on them, bro. Facebook, bro. I have no problem with Facebook, but to know that they're doing all this shady stuff behind the back, and I'm sure that my information has been sold.
Sure.
So knowing that, yeah, they deserve everything that they get to them for being cheaters, scammers, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, you don't get. What pisses me off is that they're not going to pay out $500 billion. Let's make predictions though while we're here. Number one, before we even make the prediction, who decides this? Right? When another country sues an American business, I wonder who decides. Who presides over that? How can you force?
It's the core in which they preside. So through a Australian court, they sued a U.S. company. So for them for the U.S. company to do anything, it's all Australian money. So it's not U.S. money. If that makes sense. Like they're not going through the U.S.
But what I'm saying is, how can Australia force if Australian government says, okay, the courts say we're going to award you guys $500 billion. How can they force an American company in Facebook to pay that fine?
Sure. No, they can't, right? You can't force anybody to do anything, but Australia might not have Facebook anymore. Okay, there's the law. So how much did that cost Facebook? So I mean,
I know there is a World Trade Organization, the WTO, and I know that they hear matters of, commerce, and they're supposed to kind of keep the balance. I'm not sure if they preside over that. If anybody's listening wants to add us on Twitter at the Podheads Web Show and let us know or whatever, that'd be cool. If not, I'll do some research and get it on the next episode. But I'd like to know, what do you guys think? I can't imagine any government saying, sure, we're going to go ahead and bankrupt this company, basically, in order to award you guys damages. What number do you think that Facebook would either end up paying or deserves to end up paying?
No, they deserve to pay every country $1 billion for being a bunch of scumbags, because I'm sure it's all over the world. But if the U.S. got $5 billion and the U.K. only got 500,000 or whatever it was, they might even only get $1 million or something with an M, right? Because it's Australia. Let's just keep it real. They deserve to pay, and it's probably in the millions. 1, 2, 3, 10 million. Who knows?
I mean, it's
the
ironic,
article did say, I don't mean to cut you
say-
off, C-Money, just to give you an idea while you're making your guess. The article did say it could all get compounded into one penalty for 1.7 million, which would suck.
Okay.
That would
So
be
there you
a
go.
drop in a bucket.
It's so that's ridiculous. If one person, it can be up to 1.1 million. So the whole nation is gonna get maybe 2.
It's
like,
you know what?
Zuckerberg alone is worth like $80 billion, bro. I don't get it, bro.
$1.7 million.
Bro, I hope Bernie Sanders wins. I hate how wealthy these people are, and they just don't pay anything ever. It just does not make sense.
Yeah,
Totally
it's what's unfair to me is the fact that no matter what they end up paying, somebody who probably knew, whether it's Zuckerberg or someone else, somebody who knew what they were doing, that they were stealing from their loyal customers, from people that were giving them money, that was not really giving them money. The app is free. They got to get their money some way.
Making them money.
They're making them money, exactly. Their cash cow, so to speak, the people that they're supposed to take care of and protect their privacy, they were abusing that. And I think that they should definitely get hit with something that hurts. $5 billion to the U.S. doesn't really do much to a company worth $500 billion. So do I think they're going to end up paying $529 billion to Australia? Definitely not. Should they? They should probably pay a couple $100 billion, maybe $200-300 billion, enough to make them feel it.
There's gonna be legal precedents on both sides, and if anything, it'll be resolved out of court or some BS that rich people do. You understand? Like, come on,
that company can't just disappear. If Facebook disappeared tomorrow, the world would probably collapse. They're so involved with everything.
Facebook is a technology company now. It's not a social media site. Facebook is a Silicon Valley company that makes freaking technology, robots, freaking science. They can't just go away.
Bro, I read somewhere that there are more people on Facebook than there are Christians in the world.
There you go. So not only that, they are a social media hub of the world still, right? Still big, the biggest social media place right now. So Zuckerberg, bro, I don't know, bro. He's a robot, bro. He's a cyborg. You know, Data. He looks like Data.
He does kind of look like Data. It's a little off. I mean, it's the socially awkward people, the Steve Jobs, right? Kind of like Zuckerberg. It's these people who just kind of, they're a little different. Something a little off about them. They tend to think different. They're on a different wavelength, and they're able to come up with this genius. The problem here is that money and greed corrupts damn near everybody, bro. Yeah. And I told you guys in the last episode, kind of just joking around tongue-in-cheek, that this guy Bernie Sanders was incorruptible. Like, you could throw ass at him, you could throw money at him, and the guy's just a crotchety old man. Nothing is going to attract him. Nothing's going to make him do what he doesn't want to do. But most people ain't like that, and it doesn't matter, you know, how good of a person you are, or how smart or how different you are. You're talking about the hundreds of billions of dollars. I mean, you guys are good guys. I know you guys. If somebody waved a check for a few $100 million in front of you and said all you got to do is steal from a couple people, and you know what I'm saying, screw over a couple of your people.
I don't know them.
Yeah,
know them. They're not like friends.
Red Ferraris is what I like. So,
and that's kind of a mic. I know we gotta go. The time is ticking, but that's kind of the problem here. Like, we are so poor. We are so without that we even give thought to be like, yo, we would screw somebody else so that I can get what I feel I deserve, or whatever. You know, you can phrase it any way you want, but the problem still is, you know, rich people, we too broke, bro, and there's not many opportunities for us, and that's what it is, guys. We gotta go at the Podheads web show. Thank you for sticking with us. WJHM102jams.com at Podheads JB. Check me out. I'm gonna throw it to Frank. Thank you, guys. I love you.
Yeah, brother, you said it all. Look for us all over social media, guys. It's another great episode. Check us out on the next edition of the Podheads. We'll be back next week, every week Wednesday.
Peace.
Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEANDTEA Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
Are your computers giving you problems? Trash it. We'll show you the speed demon. YCS? You'll say yes. Call us today. Call us tomorrow. Just call us. The number is 407-826-0810. Again, 407-826-0810. Oh yeah, ask for Pierre.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They are amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and a shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.